It's just the wave. Yeah.
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. It's the only place you can find the wave. This is the Wave 804. I got my OG Don Flair in the building over there, looking like Mason Puffy mixed together. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, I wanted to shout out to him for definitely supporting the Wave 804. He's definitely been making a whole lot of moves, and he got some music out on Apple Music. But I ain't gonna say nothing about it because I'm gonna let him speak. Go ahead, introduce yourself, big homie.
What's going on? You already know this Don Flair. You know, you can look me up, Instagram, IG, all social media platforms. DONFLAIR.
Okay.
DONFLAIR.
That's what's up, my guy. So definitely I want to get into it, big homie. You know what I'm saying? I see that you making a whole lot of moves out here, bro. You out there on 92.1, and you giving motivational words on your IG as well. So I definitely want to get into it, like, by you being on so many platforms, how has it enhanced you and what you got going on?
Well, for once, just being on so many platforms, it gives me the opportunity to connect with a lot of different people on all different levels. You know, people with the machine behind them, and people that's just moving independently, and people that's trying to get up and have aspirations of getting to a status. You know, so it just keeps me humble in a sense. You know, I feel like I'm already a humble person, but it keeps me well grounded even more.
Got you. So I know even in that, you know, a lot of people, they get blinded by how much love they get. And you know, a lot of people, when they get that so much love, their head get big-headed. So what about you that you, per se, has like the greatest strength to stay disciplined, even going through so much?
It just go back into just life, coming up in life, right? It just started off with my dad. My dad and my mom, they like the foundation of who I am. Right, coming up early. My dad getting so much love, you know, in the streets, in a sense. You know what I mean? Lived by that code, and when things got funky, right, he stayed true to who he was, right?
Got you.
All right, staying true to who you are, you know what I mean? People gonna give you that praise, but what people don't see is, you know, being in the motion of it, right? He's still doing time. You know what I'm saying? But I get so much love from people outside that knew him. Show me love when they see me, but never done that. I ain't never asked him for nothing. Never done nothing for him, right? And he always stayed true to who he was. Never complained, just took it how he was. So that let me know that most people don't care about you in a sense, right? Even my mother, she never talked down on him. Gave me the opportunity to get to know him, still knowing him, you know. And she always took the cards that she was dealt, you know, and I praise her for that as well. So that kept me grounded in a sense at that aspect, right? But I always been a person that's been for the people. That's what I represent. I'm for the people.
Gotcha.
So I always been a humble person. Always looked at everything from different point of views, you know. So little things like seeing people come up on their business, their platforms. Something that they're passionate about, I don't ask for nothing in return. Little things like that just keeps me going, you know. That's like the platform you have me on here.
Gotcha,
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You're doing big things, man.
Thank you.
You know, and it's a higher level of promotion that's coming for you. You know? Definitely.
I definitely appreciate it, big dog. And then also I appreciate how the way you stayed grounded into what you was doing. And even though there are a lot of people, you know, they missing out on a big person or a big support system as far as like somebody's father, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people who lose that, but you stayed intact into what you're trying to get into. And as far as that, and then getting into your music, was you able to translate what you went through in your personal life into your music? And if you have, just let me know about it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like even from the first track, The Boy Meets World, the title of it, like, my born day was a good year, I'm here. Mama's baby boy, my daddy's only seed. I came out the womb, had these girls on their knees, rose pedal to the floor like I was Prince Akeem. Victim of the game, victim of the street, victim of police, the biggest victim was me. Pop's going 500 months, that's 44 years. I wasn't old enough to shed no tears. Fears, it didn't exist. I was the bigger little brother where the bigger bridges get hit with the bigger switches. You know what I'm saying? It's all in, that's just the intro. You know what I'm saying? That's just painting the picture. You know what I mean? But I try to create, you know, paint a vivid picture for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that they can vision in their head and pretty much the soundtrack to my life. Something you can just throw in and ride in. You know what I'm saying? Because we all human, so we all contradict ourselves. Yeah. 1 minute we lifting somebody up. 1 minute, we can ride on somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's life though. It's growing pains.
Got you. And man, I definitely want to say, like, you the first person that I didn't even have to ask, and you gave me a verse, and then for me listening to it, I can feel where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because I know at that time, a lot of people, when they go through that situation, they give up. But you were able to take what you had and translate it, and then to be like almost a counselor, because I understand what you're going through. So, and still in making your music, what do you feel like, what was the challenges that you had to really get yourself to get ready for? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes it's hard to try to figure out every piece of your own life to put in a song, but how was you able to make all that happen?
I mean, it's therapeutic. I feel like you just gotta, for me, sometimes it gotta be the right beat, the right instrumental that connect to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the right beat gotta connect to you. Sometimes you might fuck with a beat hard, right? But it might not hit you like you want to hit it. You know what I'm saying? The best, you can't rush the art. If you forcing it, if you're trying to force it, it's gonna come out and people gonna know it's forced, and you're not gonna like it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You basically, sometimes what I do as well, I actually jot down thoughts, right? I jot down thoughts and emotions that happen during that time in real life, right? Come back, now I have actual a diagram of what I went through in that motion. It might build up, might be 4 bars a day, doing 4 bars a day. Then when I come to a beat, I already got like a pattern in my head of how I'm going to format it. If I want to do a punchline, sometimes you don't need a punchline because the most raw shit is straight to the point where you're going to get it. Punchline, people might say, oh, I think I get it. You know, they might give you that I think I get it face. You know what I'm saying? Really like the bars I just gave you earlier. It connect to you straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. That's all. I mean, at this moment, that's it.
Got you. So, in your music catalog, how many mixtapes or albums have you put out so far?
I have put out. Started off in the group, so I had a couple group projects.
Okay.
Did my own projects as far as mixtapes, but this is like a first official project that I released. All my projects always had, like, in a sense, original music, right? But this is like the official project where, like, it's on all streaming sites. So we're just gonna say this is the official one right now, the Boy Meets World project. That's the one that been getting so much love, and it's definitely been overwhelming of the texts, the random texts that you get, the actual DMs, the face-to-face interaction with people you might not even expect that's seeing your stuff, right? But everybody know what everybody do. So they just waiting on it. People like, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for it because I've been focused on like dropping individual videos, right? And just moving the videos and connecting the network. And so therefore, when I drop this official project, now people get an understanding, like the method behind the madness. It all makes sense. So the project even tells a story in a sense, you know what I'm saying? I give you skits. You got skits on there. It might be funny, but in the day, is giving you something to think about. You leaving the project with an idea of who I am. And that's what people been telling me. People been saying, man, like, I feel like I know you now from this project, or people, you know, already knew me, you know, saying that it felt like it's very cinematic, you know. So it's just overwhelming, you know. So the project ain't been out that long. It's been out maybe a week now, I believe.
Okay.
A week now, and it's still more to go, man. I'm on that independent, reasonable doubt grind.
Gotcha.
You know, there's no cosigns. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in all different type of situations. You learn the game as you go, and right now, you know, we control our own destiny.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Whether it's whether you got 50 people at the show, whether you got 100 people at the show, but if you create your own show, that's what you want to do. At some point, you're going to do all these showcases, right? and people want you to sell these tickets or however their platform or however they want to put it together. You know, so you got artists there supporting artists, and that's what it's about. And then you got people that come in and leave and support certain artists, right? So you sharing the spotlight. Ain't nothing wrong with sharing the spotlight, but you got to soak the game up and then create your own platform, create your own venue. And if you got 50 people there, you know they're there for you. You know what I'm saying? Then you do something on the other, you know, on the side that build your, you know, your name up as well and make money on the back end. But it's about creating your own platform, your own ownership too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to get. You can't be a student forever. Eventually, you got to be a teacher.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's where I'm at, man. When I say independent, like strictly independent. So every copy somebody get, it mean a lot. Because I'm gonna show you it mean a lot. Like even for instance, like that's what I'm about. Like I don't know all these people that create these brands, like the Versace's and all that shit. So if I see one of my niggas doing something, I'm gonna support him because it's a direct connection. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna mean more. Yeah. Because I didn't contribute to what they had going on or got going on.
Got you. You know, I feel like that's some respect part about it, because a lot of people they will go somewhere and get something that's so known, but if somebody else has something else, they like, well, no, I'm not gonna really support it because I don't see what you can really do for it. But at the end of the day, just like you speak on Versace had to start somewhere.
Exactly.
Even like Rome wasn't even built overnight. It took time to really get there, and at the same time, it took the whole city to build Rome. And it didn't take not one person. One person made it. Might have had that thought to do that, but it took everybody to do it as well. And I want to talk about the Title II Boy Meets World, because that is also originally a Disney Channel show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how was you able to take, and this is gonna be the dope part, how was you able to take that title and was able to bring it out to something else that everybody could touch on? Because now you're taking it from this into that. So
right.
What was the creativeness behind doing that?
All right, so yeah, it's a TV show.
Okay.
Right. The TV show, it gives you life lessons and everything too, from a certain aspect.
Yeah.
Right. Only thing I love the title. I feel like it represents the project well. I can talk about from the intro, coming into this world, and my thoughts, my perspective on everything. Right. So even I have record titled Topanga. You know what I mean? I don't know if you saw the video yet. You know,
that was fire.
Yeah, featuring Cakes. I appreciate her on that project. Video was dope, and it's getting so much love as well. Topanga record. You know, everybody know Topanga from Off Boy Meets World. Yeah. Right. But I flipped into my own aspect. I was describing a certain type of girl. You know, that's you know, that y'all have a connection with, but y'all know it's right, but it's never gonna be right. Because she might be chasing something, you might be chasing something else. So y'all right for each other, but wrong for each other too. Right. You know, but Boy Meets World is a project about growing pains, relationships, finding your way in the world, dealing with peer pressure, you know, dealing with just the average person, right? The average person coming up. You ain't got to be in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But you got people that's affiliated with people in the streets. You got women that you chase, and you got women that never gave you the time of the day until they looked at you at this, you know what I'm saying, a status that they think that you're on, their success, right? Now they coming along, so you juggling so much, but in the day, the outcome, you know, you find out who you really are. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you blessed, you know what I'm saying, because you're still here. And now you get to impact people. That's a story. That's just a chapter, though. The album just a chapter to what I have going on next, and I'm prepared to go next. You know, so I'm gonna fill you in more on that. But right now, though, you know, the people that haven't checked it out, they're gonna check it out, and the people that have, you know, they definitely love it. There's some favorites on there from people, different people.
Yeah, man, it's definitely. And then I feel like the greatest thing about it is listening to your music. I have that, and not to classify you as him, but I have that J. Cole type of feel, that vibe. You know, it's in the understanding that, you know, I'm going through the same thing that you're going through, while I went through that, what you're going through. And as far as you saying you being a student, I still see the teacher lane, because like life is his best teacher, but it creates so many people who's able to show you through this and that and the third of what you're going through. So I feel like that's the dopest part about you, because it's creative, you know what I'm saying? Because life lessons is always going to show you how to do better on this, how to do better on that. For anybody who created the word a loss, like, I feel like it's not even a word. I feel like it's made up for people who giving up on themselves. Either you win or you learn. So that's what I like about it too. So I seen that you was on Power 92.1.
Mm-hmm.
I see you was on there. We was talking about your music. We was talking about further other things. And for earlier you were saying about making an impact. How was it you being on there? Was the impact for yourself as well as for other people who know you?
A lot came out the interview. A lot of positivity.
Mm-hmm.
People that might not even know me for music
Mm-hmm.
found themselves liking me
Mm-hmm.
just for the words I spoke. It touched a lot of people, definitely, and opened a lot of other doors for me. So I'm definitely grateful for all of the opportunity, first and foremost. So I appreciate Cam Cooper for seeing the vision.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was definitely a goal of mine to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, you know, actually, I want to thank my team as well, creating, you know, the visual behind it,
Mm-hmm.
creating the visual, because we live in a visual era now,
Mm-hmm.
you know, where people get to see your actual face and put it to the voice,
Mm-hmm.
right? And one thing about that interview, it wasn't prepared. I didn't actually say what you're gonna ask me. We got up there and it was a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about it, I wanted to make sure that I spoke from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to speak from the heart, and say things that people are scared to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm representing for that person that want to be in that same seat. You know what I'm saying? We done seen people from Breakfast Club and Hot 97 and different platforms and everything. So we always envision ourselves in that same seat as them. So I'm going to make sure when it's my opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say what need to be said, what people might not say,
Mm-hmm.
what they're scared to say. Because a lot of people want to go the route of it was hard for me, so I'll make it hard for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I can give you the game, I'm gonna give you the game if you want it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know the person is passionate about it, I don't got no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just a product of a person. I'm a product of everyone that turned their back on me, in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
right? Product of everyone that turned their back on me. When I say that, I mean that it was necessary. Anybody that ever turned their back on you, they didn't get the vision. They didn't see it until it's visible,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they had to do that to make you who you are today. So that's a journey that you had to go through. You gotta appreciate the process.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about it, people don't understand. All they see is the finished product, right? But they don't see what happened behind it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the interview we have. All they're gonna see is this interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you always show me support. You support me,
Mm-hmm.
right? They don't know what you had to do to get here. They don't know what I had to do to get here. When they see videos, they don't know what took place in the videos.
Mm-hmm.
They just see the finished product.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how you touch people's lives. They don't know what you do for people. That's all. That's the joy of our life to me. That's the joy of the journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the heartbreak, the pain. That's what will make you what you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep a smile on your face from doing something crazy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand it too. And now I'm gonna ask you one more thing too. As far as you coming up in a way that you went through so much and then was able to advertise it in your music, and then the second part you be able to put it in your music, be able to stir it up like some stew. Like, you know what I'm saying? You putting everything like from life situations, mental, verbal, spiritual. You putting everything that's in that bowl, you stirring it up. And then at the same time you have this Malcolm X sense of term where you want to speak about the truth. Like, I have my own platform, so why not try to show you about what's going on in my world? Because you may be able to see something, you're like, okay, cool, I follow him because he's doing this or going through that, so I respected that. So after me saying all this, what can you say is like the overall thing about you that keeps you going, even though that you make your music? What definitely keeps you going to continue to succeed?
Leaving the journey, leaving the legacy that's going to be here forever,
Mm-hmm.
right? Everything we doing from these videos, these visuals, and the interaction with people.
Mm-hmm.
all we have is memories. You know what I'm saying? We create memories that can't be deleted, right? That what keeps me going. It's bigger than me. It's a bigger purpose, right? Music, that's gonna be here when I'm gone, right? The videos, they're gonna be here. That what keeps me going, and it's so much more. Like even like the music is one aspect. Giving back to the community. Like I'm looking to be a humanitarian at the end of the day. That's the goals I'm trying to get on. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to get on. Speak it in words. You know? So I mean, at the end of the day, I just want people to know that if nobody else cares, you know, Flair care. In a sense, you know? And everybody that's here with me on the journey, definitely we can network. I don't mind chopping it up. Let it be known that, you know what I'm saying, you've seen some of my work. Let me know what you got going on. Let's build. We're building a nation.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Man, I salute you, man. You have never been in the army, but people do salute you.
Appreciate it, man.
I get you. I give you that, big homie. But let everybody know where they can find you at, so they can find your music. Because I'm definitely getting into it. I'm listening to everybody's music, man. Like, it's going hard, like from you to J. Cole, everybody who can give me that inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I follow for what you do, and I support what you do, but at the same time I'm learning because you making big moves as well, and then you making it possible for people to continue to do what they do. Like, don't get me wrong, life has its ups and downs, trials and tribulations.
It does.
But if you don't stay focused, you're gonna end up losing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to just put on your hard hat, stay on your A game. It's nothing that nobody can tell you. But also you gotta understand feedback and constructive criticism is gonna come with it too.
We definitely do.
Yes, sir.
That's a fact.
I got you on that, man. Let everybody know where they can follow you at and stuff too, big dog.
Y'all, if y'all don't know, y'all can find me at everything at Don Flair, right? The project's on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, Google Play, all the digital platforms. YouTube, Don Flair. You can check my work from the beginning to where I'm at now. So that's DonFlair. Don Flair.
Got you, man.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to my big dog Don Flair for having me here, bro. Right here at the Twin Towers Hotel in Richmond, man. This man got it set up. You know, so I definitely salute him, man, because he's very creative. He got a long way to go, but he making so much stuff, so many things happen. Having so much of an impact, making it happen for everybody too. So I definitely salute you, big dog.
Facts,
You do what you doing. It's another dope interview with my man Don Flair by the Wave of the Fall. We out, man.
We out.
That's just the way.